Well, everyone, this is a presentation on LRO and Gateway. So I just wanted to show you a couple things as we move forward. One is taking a look at Gateway. So here we have an example of Gateway. Open it up to our this part, the award. And then when you come down here, we're going to click Open Sharepoint. What you're going to notice here is I've made a couple changes, and we're going to talk a little about this and how you can organize your files as we go upload them. So let's take a look here. So for instance, we have things like, I've organized these now by, let's actually do this by ascending. We're going to change that there so we can see it. You can see, we can see AR designation, closeout documents. We've now organized it this way. You'll also notice that one of the things I have over here is the description. So for each item, I have put a description to make it easier. In the case of modifications, they're even a lot longer than that. So let's just give you an idea of what that means. So if we click to edit, you can scroll down here. And unfortunately, the screen's pretty small, but you can see even under each of the modifications, we have listed what we had put in the ARS. So we've been working pretty extensively on this. It is easier to see on the bigger screen, but as you can see, I've really been working hard on this. So what I want to highlight here is have a quick conversation about document type and then description. So in our Dropbox, my apologies to those who don't have the Dropbox, but either way, you can see we have rules and organizations, we have CRS, we have Gateway. Under the Gateway, you can see that there's a naming protocol, and that's what I want to look at right now. So my suggestion is, as we move forward, is we use this to help us move forward. So let's give you an example. Quarterly and annual work plans, this should be how we name it. I'm not too worried about it. This is how it could look like. So in this case here, we would actually say fiscal year, say 20. Okay, this is actually, sorry, this is our work plans and not progress report. So let me just change that. These are annual work plans. You'll see on the drop-down, there's an implementation plan. When I say drop-down, I'm referring to the drop-down here. This is drop-down options that we'll have there. And in this case here, it's an implementation plan. So we'll take place of that. And then I just ask that you put in, the annual work plan, fiscal year, blah, blah, approved. So let's choose something maybe a little bit more customized, vehicles and motorcycles. So you can enter in the file name and protocol, donor correspondence, that's great. And then vehicles and motorcycles dash. What do you mean by that? Well, if we look here, we have, I don't know why this is taking so much space, but okay, let's do this. You can see here I put vehicle. Actually, I'm going to just make a little correction here. You see, it's just the thing you have to be careful, but it does work. Vehicle and motorcycles, yeah. And you can now see I've kind of put that here, and then afterwards a statement. So here is a vehicle approval as per proposal. Here we have another one as after PCI closed, we had that vehicle. We had donor approval to purchase one additional vehicle. You can see all those listed there. So in some of these cases, I'm listed that we should put in a particular language, such as start with. Yeah. There will be a couple sections we'll come back to and need to update since there's no clear place where we should put manuals. And trip reports we will not be doing. In fact, I'm going to remove that. We don't need to do this at this time. Service providers, such as translators, designers, everything like that, we may want to see if we need to put something up there, and we'll need to get some clarification from headquarters. So again, the nice thing is once you've uploaded a file, you can really play around with some of these descriptions and document types. Name is a bit more difficult. I'm not sure you want to touch that at this time. By the way, if you do change anything, you just will hit exit grid. And that's great. We did it. Sometimes you may get an error message if for any reason you changed something that you weren't supposed to, or maybe you put in a character that wasn't supposed to happen. All right. Well, thank you very much.